Thanks for joining us on the program. I am Precious Amayo. Remember, you can join the conversation on Twitter, formerly X, using the hashtag Beyond100Days and at TVC News NG. Let's get to some big stories of the day. The Senate has summoned the central bank governor, Olayemi Cardoso, to appear before it on Tuesday, February the 6th, to brief on measures to address the free fall of the naira in the country. Also, a magistrate court has reviewed the stringent bail conditions placed on 38 protesters arrested by the police for alleged breach of public peace in Lafia, Nasarawa State. Now, these men and women were arrested following protest after the Supreme Court affirmed the election of Governor Abdullahi Sule. Now, the court had earlier placed a 2 million naira bond on each of the protesters and a surety not below the rank of director in the state or federal government civil service. The counsel to the defendants applied for a review, arguing that the conditions were stringent. Upon review, the magistrate Mohammed Abdullahi Lanzi granted the applications and gave new conditions.
Today in its ruling by saying a reasonable surety within the domain of the court should come in and stand for the defendants. Each of the defendants should produce one surety each, and a deposit, a bail bond of 500,000 naira and passport be in the court registry. In the event that they jump bail, then that bail bond be forfeited.
No, the Honorable Attorney General is satisfied with the ruling of the court. Justice is not determined by me and you. It is determined by what is placed before the court. So the Honorable Attorney General does not have a say with regards to ruling of the court. The court have ruled, and we are very okay. What we are concerned about is these defendants coming to face their trial in court.
Let's now turn our attention to perhaps the biggest conversation in the country today, that's security matters, and especially as it has to do with Plateau. The leadership of the Magavul youth movement insists at least 91 people have been killed in recent unrest in Mangu local government area. The group insists the account of the defense headquarters on the Mangu unrest is not true. Funam Joshua reports.
We are tired of all this thing. We are tired.
A sad reality for victims of Mangu violent attacks. The national president of the Magavul youth movement says that 91 people were killed in last week's clashes between residents in Mangu local government council of Plateau State. This is an interactive forum with victims and relatives of deceased victims of the last violent clashes in Mangu council area. They were invited to share their experience in the event of the attack. Equity International is the convener of the press conference. Contrary to the reports that the local residents were responsible for the violence, the people here disagree. Over 200 shops were said to have been bombed and looted, 9 mosques and 15 churches were also affected by the violence.
The number of deaths so far we've recorded are 91. 91 so far. We are still counting. We have 42 women. We have 37 children and then 12 men. You will recall that when the military went on air, they said the young man that was driving a motorbike ran into cattle and he was beaten by the Fulanis and they killed him. That narrative is not correct. It's wrong. See him sitting there. Please, Mr. Ebenezer, Khalid, can you come over here, please? We've heard what the military went on air to say. It's largely not correct.
We didn't get it easy because of the assailant. They chased us away from our home. They burned our houses and all our farmland were eaten by their cows.
They just gang up because they were much. They just came. None of them was able to come out from the house. They burned them to ashes. 5 of them.
The convener says the creation of state police is the solution to the recurring challenges of insecurity in the area.
We are aware that the Plateau State Governor does not command troops to make arrests. Hence, we are calling on the National Assembly to expedite action and pass the law to enable for the creation of state policing so that the governors can take swift actions, considering that they are the first respondents in the event of security challenges like this.
We need to begin to arrest these people because they are emboldened. How can they attack a community, displace the people in the community, and rename the community, and they are living there?
This non-governmental organization believe that the immediate arrest and prosecution of the perpetrators of these dastardly acts will go a long way in healing the pain these victims are passing through at the moment. From Joshua, TVC News, Jos.